Does neither candidate have the momentum in the swing state of Pennsylvania? This is Kotal, and let's talk some politics. In the previous video on the Keystone State, it looked as if Harris had gained approximately 3 to 4 points over where Biden had previously stood in the race. However, post-convention polling appears to show a race that is not only very tight, but with little to no movement one way or the other. For my standard practice, I'll be looking at shifts in polling for this individual state. In this, we have 5 polls to look at: The Hill Emerson, Bloomberg, Morning Consult, Trafalgar, CBS News, and Insider Advantage. All of these pollsters have surveys post-DNC convention, but only Insider Advantage has one that is post-Harris-Trump debate. I cannot include the recently released USA Today poll, as there is no baseline from a previous poll that they have done in the state this past year for either Biden or Harris to compare it to. With that being said, let's get into it for Pennsylvania. Starting with the Hill Emerson. In April, they had President Trump leading President Biden 47 to 45 in a registered voter survey. However, their post-convention likely voter survey had Trump gaining a single point to hit 48, while Harris gained 3 to tie him at 48, a net gain of 2 for the vice president. However, they did switch from an RV to an LV model, which may explain the change. Next, we have the Bloomberg Morning Consult RV polling. Previously, they showed Harris gaining 3 over where Biden stood in the race at that time, with 50 for Trump and 46 for Harris in July. However, the polling at the end of August showed Trump dropping substantially to 47, while Harris leaped to 51, a massive switch and a net gain of 8 for Harris since late July and over 11 points since Biden dropped out. In early August, Trafalgar held an LV survey with Trump at 46 and Harris at 44. Their survey at the end of August, though, showed almost no change, with Trump at 47 and Harris at 45. Next, a likely voter survey by CBS News in April had Trump leading Biden 50 to 49. However, over the Labor Day holiday, they found a tightening race with both candidates tied at 50, a net gain of 1 for Harris. Finally, we have the LV survey by Insider Advantage in mid-August, which had Trump narrowly leading Harris 47 to 46. However, in their post-debate poll conducted between the 14th and 15th of September, they found Trump gaining 3 points to hit 50, while Harris had jumped 2 to hit 48, showing a tightening race, but one where Trump netted a single point. So looking at the recent polling, we not only appear to have a tight race, but one without much movement. There is the outlier of Bloomberg, which shows a massive swing of over 10 points, but honestly, that seems too big compared to the others to give it much credence. This is a bit of a pattern with this pollster, as they seem to have a very volatile method with wild swings in both directions. As for polling errors in previous cycles, it's a bit of a mixed bag, especially given how close much of the polling is to each other, both in change and current state. CBS News overestimated the Democratic side quite significantly the past cycles by about 7 points in 2016 and 2020. On the other hand, both Trafalgar and Insider Advantage overestimated the GOP slightly, although at the outer bands of their margin of error at about 3. Yet all the pollsters are generally in the same ballpark, despite disparate polling misses in the past. Both candidates are jostling at about 50%, and it seems that there is little in the way of persuadable folks left out there for Pennsylvania. And there are no major opportunities left on the calendar to offer incentives for voters to switch their preference. Turnout and organization, and the slimmest of margins, may decide this state and quite possibly the entire election, given the 19 electoral votes Pennsylvania possesses. But what do you think? Is Pennsylvania really so tight? And is there no movement? Or does Bloomberg have it right and Harris has gained substantially in the Keystone State? Let me know what you think in the comments below. This is Kotal, and thanks for watching.